Wait. Crap. There we go. Ah! Yeah. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Sorry I was a little late. I don't have a real reason for being late. The truth is it's kind of cold today, right? It's kind of cold today, and my cat was on my bed, and he looked really cozy, and so I lied down next to him, and I got my blankets on, and and at that moment, you know, that's all that mattered. So I took a little 20-minute nap. I'm on normal life. Me too. Me too. It's really cold. It's really cold and rainy. You know? I got out of bed like I don't know a couple minutes ago, and I just like brought my blanket with me. So I've talked about it before, right? I have two cats. I have a big fat orange cat, and I have a very thin, small, light, like gray Siamese kind of cat, right? I felt a little bad because I grabbed my blanket. I couldn't even tell she was on it because she's so small and thin now, right? I accidentally like rolled her out of the blanket and she just like fell onto the bed. I was like, oh crap, I didn't even realize you were there. It was kind of cute. She just kind of like whoop fell out of the blanket. Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys too. Hi everybody, my name is Mono Monet, or Abi V4Mirai, second generation Petalite. Your groovy, funky, retro, cutie, Mono Monet. Desu! Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're outside today. We don't have the echo. We're outside. I feel... I don't think I feel feverish, but I feel warm. You know what I mean? You ever get that feeling like when it starts getting kind of cold out? Like, I don't feel sick. And I don't feel like feverish, but I feel warm. You know? You know? I'm very used to anytime, like, I've always felt like feverish or I felt like my body temperature was higher, right? I always just do the thing where, like, you put like the back of your hand on your forehead, right? Or you check like with a thermometer. But there was one time when I was in school that I like mentioned that I was like feeling kind of feverish to like a teacher or something like that, and she like comes up to me and like gives me a little kiss on the forehead, and I was just like yeah, ah. It was such a moment. She gives me a little kiss on the forehead. I'm like, huh? I guess some people check for fevers like that. It was a very like motherly kind of thing. I guess some people check for fevers like that. Yeah. I don't feel feverish though. I just feel sleepy and warm. Yeah. I think when I asked her something like that, like she said, yeah. I think. Sorry for yawning. We're feeling feverish. Come by, I'll come check. I think she got a little candy. It's been so long I don't see me. It's been so long since you saw me streaming. Yeah, I kind of had a moment of shock the other day when I looked at my YouTube channel, and it was like, you know, we had that one Satsu stream the other day, like a bit ago, but I like had a moment of shock when I realized I hadn't had a proper stream in 2 weeks, you guys. It hasn't felt like 2 weeks. It didn't feel like that. Kind of crazy. It's been a hot minute. That sucks. What the hell? Here, say got a little candy for you. Say I didn't feel like it. Does that mean you didn't miss me? Maybe I should take like a really long break so you guys miss me. That's fucked up. No, sorry. Damn. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think it didn't feel that long because I was still around. You know, I was still on Discord. I was still, like, we watched movies, right? We, like, you know, I had the Twitter spaces and everything. It's been a hell of a 2 weeks, right? One wants to toy with my emotions. Aren't you feeling vulnerable? Don't you want a girl to play with you? Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm nice girl today. Yeah, and I had the VR chat set. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to that again. It's always very funny whenever I have like a VR chat DJ set, and it's just like the crowd is just like full of Tabemonos. It's always it's just packed with Tabemonos. Thank you so much, everybody, for always coming out and supporting me. I actually will have another set. Not for a while. I got another request to play a show. In around like late November, around Thanksgiving, right? But we do have the Tabemono DJ event coming up in probably about 3 weeks. So yeah, that'll be nice. But yeah, I've talked plenty, right? I have talked plenty about what's been going on the last couple weeks. I just every every IRL thing and like thing I've had to do and everything like matched up all at the same time, right? I'm gonna be out of town for the Top of Mono Fest. And hopefully we can stream it, and maybe you can watch it while you're out of town. But you guys know I had to do the dog sitting. It's insane to think that dog sitting was 4 days. But I didn't hate it. It was a nice change of scenery to be like somewhere else other than the rooftop, right? I'm sorry, I was eating my candy. It was a nice change of scenery. I started my nature girl arc. What's her big lunch? I haven't eaten lunch yet. I had a cup noodle earlier. And now I'm having a mazapan de la rosa. Did I clean the rooftop before I left? Nah, dude. No, I didn't. Man, I love mono. Man, I love Tabe monos. Hey, you can have one. I have 2 boxes though. I'm stinky right now. I showered last night. Excuse you? Actually, I showered last night and then I woke up like with like the wildest fucking afro. Like my hair was just like, you know, like just completely insane. I was just like, what the hell? What the hell? But I'm always gonna remember I'm always gonna remember like the walk I had the last day that I was dog sitting for my sister. Where I went to like there was like a game shop like walking distance. It's kind of a long walk, but it was really nice. I put some music on. I was like, alright, I've been cooped up in this house for like 4 days, right? And then on the way back, it started raining like crazy. And I didn't have an umbrella. I don't think I had a hoodie or anything either. What the hell was I wearing? Okay, I may have had a hoodie. I may have had a hoodie. Yeah. I don't remember. I may have been wearing a hoodie. But it started raining pretty hard. And I had like a hoodie and like I was wearing some sandals. So it was very like crap, you know, like I can't get stuck in the rain. But I actually kind of liked it. You know, it's like, when's the last time you walked out in the rain, you know? But yeah, it really is a liberating feeling. When's the last time you just kind of like stood in the rain, you know? Like walked in the rain. Didn't let the water bother you. Right? It's really nice. Yeah, it makes you feel alive. Yeah. It makes you feel pretty alive. Yeah. It's been raining nonstop for a while, so it's nice. It's a very nice feeling, right? So took care of that, right? On Wednesday I had the DJ set at Lyko Island. I had to do a lot of like DJing stuff lately. And how do I explain this feeling? Like, I feel like I'm improving, but mostly because I can see a lot of my mistakes right now. I don't know how to explain it. But it was very nice. I wish I had had a little bit more time to like plan out the music I was gonna play. But at least I feel happy that like I can wing it and it'll still come out good. You know what I mean? It's a good place to be. I can kind of wing it and it'll still come out all right. Yeah. Yeah. So that was Wednesday, and I had a thing I had to go to on the weekend, right? And because I didn't really have time to plan it out, I kind of planned it out kind of poorly, right? I took a train, but I was like not prepared, and I was packing, and I took too long packing, and I missed my train on Thursday. And I took a train on Thursday. I missed my train. And so thankfully I was able to reschedule it to take the next train. So it was only about an hour and a half until the next train showed up. But it sucked because then, like, I got on the train and it's like, you know, one of the nice things of taking the train is that you get to look outside, right? It was dark by then, so everything was pitch black. Hour and a half still feels long. It didn't feel too bad. When am I playing Bomber Cyberpunk? Soon. Yeah, that weekend it was very nice but very busy. I can't like go into. Well, it's not that I can't, it's more that I don't want to go into too much detail because it was something that I did like IRL, right? This wasn't like a Mono Monet thing, right? And it'd been a long time since I had done something like just as... Sorry, this is kind of breaking immersion a little bit, isn't it? But I think you get what I mean, right? Without giving too much detail, but I do want to give enough detail because I am excited. I got to play at a venue for the very first time ever. And that was really exciting. That was really cool. I got to be like on a stage, you know? Like physically. For the very first time ever. And I was shaking with nerves. It was a pretty big crowd. I gotta say, it was a pretty big crowd. It was about around 50 people, I want to say. Maybe? It was pretty decent. I gotta say, it was pretty... I did not expect it, right? It was pretty good. And most importantly, right? Like, I got to play like along like a lot of people that I respect, right? I haven't had that feeling since I was in a gallery show back in like, I don't know, like 2018. Thank you. It was very different from playing online. It's very interesting. But it is very, very, very busy, right? So like, that was. I'm sorry you did not hear a word from me that weekend, but it was one of those moments where it was like literally like every single minute mattered, right? because not only was I playing, but I was also helping, you know, setting up the venue, packing the equipment, you know, like transporting the equipment, making sure everybody, you know, all the performing people had food, making sure everything was good, right? I wasn't DJing on a CDJ. I did not have my controller, and I did not use, like, I was using completely different stuff. I have DJed on a CDJ before, but that wasn't this time, right? But it was cool. Yeah, of course, you know? It's like I had to help with everything. No, I wasn't just gonna show up, play, and leave. You know what I mean? It's a team effort. Putting on a show is a team effort. It takes a lot of people to put on a show. It takes a lot of people to put on a performance, I guess. That was... I think it's so funny thinking about my diet that day, because, like, for breakfast, the only thing I had time to eat was, like, McDonald's drive-thru breakfast. For dinner, or no, for lunch, I had a single slice of pizza. There was, like, a pizza place next door. And I managed to eat, like, a single slice of pizza while we were setting up, right? And then dinner was at, like, 2 in the morning. We all went to the convenience store, right? Like, we were all exhausted, dude. Everybody was fucking exhausted. We went to the convenience store, and I got... You guys ever seen those, like, what are they called? Like, big-ass burgers? Like, they're literally just called, like, big-ass burgers. It's like, my diet was awful that day. Yeah, they're literally called, like, big-ass burgers or something like that. You put them in the microwave. They're, like, they're not the most gourmet thing ever, but it's food. You know what I mean? It's microwave food. You know what I mean? And I had that and a Gatorade. I wish I could say I, like, partied hardy, but, like, there was no alcohol at the venue, right? Yeah, Brendan, you get those. Yeah, those ones. No, there was no alcohol at the venue. I had a single beer. I had a single beer that night. And I mean, it was enough. It was enough to, like, you know, like, once my stuff was over, right? I had a nice time. Like, listening to a lot of good music, a lot of good techno. Damn, it was a lot of really good music. But it was very cool. It was a very, like, I don't know how to explain the vibes, but it was very chill. It was very chill. What I appreciate the most about being somebody that is, like, involved in a show is that it means you have access to the green room. And that's the best thing. There are so many times that night that I would, like, go and hide out in the green room. She wants to hear my music. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. There are so many times where I was just like, damn, there's too many people and I don't know any of these people. I'm gonna go hide in the green room. So that was very nice. That was very nice. It was very nice. The other DJs were some of my old friends that, like, I didn't really have a chance to talk to that much, right? It was these girls that I've known for years. And I got to stay at their place. I slept on their couch. It was very comfy. It was very comfy. And I just remember, like, you know, like, we all wake up and everybody's just like, oh, everything hurts. Sounds like an awesome time. Yeah, it was very nice. It was very nice. I keep thinking about this very, like, the only way I can describe it is like I keep thinking about this very autistic thing I did though, where during the show, this girl asked me for one of the songs I played, and I'm gonna be real, I was so fucking nervous that I don't remember like any of the music I played. I don't remember any of the music I played. My hands were trembling. My entire body was trembling when I was on stage. Like I kind of remember like, oh shit, I have really bad stage fright. And it's a lot different, right? When I can actually see the faces of all the people in the crowd, right? So she asked me, and I was just like, oh, I don't remember, blah blah blah, and then here's where the tism kicked in. I was like, oh, I don't remember, but if you have like a Twitter or like a Blue Sky, I was like, I can let you know, like once I check the files, and remember what I played, like I can let you know. And like she looked like visibly uncomfortable, and I was like, wait, no, you don't just ask. Like in my mind, I was like, wait, you don't just ask strangers for their social media. What the fuck is wrong with you, Mono? And I kept thinking about it all night. I felt so awkward. I was like, wait, you don't just do that to people. What is wrong with you? Ah. Is it that bad to ask? I don't know. Maybe not. But I like, I don't know. I feel like it must have been uncomfortable, right? Like a stranger, right? Is it normal? I guess so. But I was so embarrassed, I was like, wait. It seemed fine at the time, it seemed fine. But it was one of those moments where I'm like, damn, this really shows I haven't gone outside in a while. Well, I'm glad you guys don't think it was that bad. I'm glad you guys think it's okay. But the last day before I went back home, we all went to like a vintage shop together. It's kind of fun going to like a shop with a big group of friends, cause like no matter where you go in the store, you'll like see a friend, right? And it was a big group of like, I don't know, there was like 6, 8 of us, right? There's a bunch of us, cause like the next day we all met up for brunch, right, at a diner, and we went to like a little like vintage market, and I was that bitch that bought a band T-shirt at the vintage market while wearing a T-shirt of that same band. I bought a shirt. They had a really sick long sleeve shirt for the band Boris. They're like a Japanese rock band, right? But I was already wearing a Boris shirt when I bought it. And so adding to the collection. I'm a little jealous of what everybody else bought actually. I think I was just too tired. And I know it's like my 3rd or 4th Boris shirt now. A lot of my friends got cool stuff. One of the other DJs, she got a really sick like yellow nylon jacket that looked really cool. One of the other girls got like this like full on like tracksuit, like almost like a painter tracksuit. She looked really good in it though. Like it's not something I could pull off, but she pulled it off really, really good. Somebody else got like a red jacket. People mostly got like coats and stuff like that, which I really should be buying more of too, because it's gonna get real cold and I'm gonna freeze my butt off. And that was very chill. I took, you know, I got on the train back home. Train takes a couple hours, so it was nice because it was you know, I got to see kind of like sunset time. So I got to see all the nature and all the trees and stuff with the sunset. And somehow, magically, my train had Wi-Fi. Usually it doesn't have Wi-Fi. But I got to be on a train that had Wi-Fi this time. And so I listened to a bunch of like... I was just listening to a bunch of like shoegazy stuff. Hi Lapis, hi Victory, welcome. So it was very chill. It was a very nice mood, right? I think actually I think it was that night, like that night I listened to more music, and then what did we do on Sunday? Sunday we watched Blade Runner, right? Yeah, Blade Runner. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So after all this traveling, right? And I have to travel again in like a couple weeks. Right? I finally decided, and you guys have probably heard me like talk about this for a while, right? I was like, I need a freaking laptop. I need a laptop bad, right? Cuz like I keep having to go places. And when I only have a big desktop computer, right? I do have an old laptop, but like it might as well not have it cuz like it's so old the battery like doesn't really turn on anymore. So I might as well not have it, right? I needed a laptop really bad. Like all the times that I've had to travel and I just like, you know, like if I'm just stuck without any of my shit. You know what I mean? So I decided like, all right, you know what? Like it's time. It's time to finally invest in something, right? So I got a laptop on my credit card. I'm just gonna like pay it off little by little. And it should be all right. And it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice and light. It might actually have better specs than my computer. It might actually be a more powerful computer than my PC, which is a little fucked up. Can it run Crysis? Probably. Dude, I forgot Crysis existed. My computer still runs really well, right? But it's old, right? Like my PC parts are getting old, right? Must be a beefy laptop. It's a Republic of Gamers. What was the model? Zephyrus or whatever. Some of my friends laughed when I told them I was getting that one because I guess it's the same laptop a bunch of my friends have. It's the same laptop a lot of my friends have. No, not Asus. I've had an Asus laptop before. It's fine. My old laptop was the same kind, and it lasted me for a very long time. And it was very like, yeah, they're solid laptops, right? Like, I did a little bit of research, right? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I know it's Asus. I know. That's the same kind of laptop I had before, right? So yeah, it was fine. Asus. Yeah, so now I should have that, how can I not laugh at Republic of Gamers? Oh, trust me, I do, but I got over it already because my old laptop was also a Republic of Gamers one. Um, so yeah. So here's the funny thing, right? I put in an order on Best Buy for it on Sunday, right? Because Best Buy was having a sale. It was like $350 off, which is like a pretty good sale, right? Considering it's normally like a $2,000 laptop. Yeah, $350 off. That's a big chunk, right? That's a huge discount. Um, so I got it on the sale, right? And I think, and I understand why, right? Like, but I think when I showed up, because it was one of those things where like on the website it says like, oh, ready for pickup in 1 hour, right? When I get to the store, I think I think they saw me like, they saw me with like, they must have thought I was gonna commit fraud or something like that. I don't know, cause they wouldn't have the laptop ready. And then they kept telling me like, oh, it has to go through security clears. It has to go through security clears, and I was like, man, that sucks, but okay, whatever. So they wouldn't give it to me that day, right? Which is fine, you know. It was I took the chance to hang out with my sister because I could smell the VTuber on me. Probably. I'm not gonna lie. I showed up to that Best Buy without having like showered. So yeah, they probably could smell the VTuber on me. Not gonna lie. But it's still kind of a nice. Hi, welcome. It was still kind of a nice time with my sister, right? Because I called her when I saw the laptop, and I was like, I called her, and I was like, hey, you doing anything? And she's like, no. And I was like, you want to go do something? So we went to Home Goods, my beloved. Bitches love Home Goods. And bitches. And the Home Goods. I love going to Home Goods, you guys. I love Home Goods. I am that girl that will go to Home Goods all the time. I love Home Goods. So we went there, and then I didn't get my laptop. We went to go eat Chinese food, and it was storming like crazy. It was raining super, super, super hard. Hi! And hi, everybody. Did I tell them I was paying with a check, too? No, but they probably... I don't know, they probably thought I was suspicious, right? So we went to this Chinese food place. I've been craving Panda Express so much. But at least I'm sated for now because I got to eat real Chinese food, so it's fine. We went to this Chinese food place, and the vibes were so eerie because it was storming outside. The lights in the restaurant were flickering. They had like the Halloween Spotify playlist on. We were the only people in the entire restaurant. Just me, my sister, and her husband. Yeah, I felt like a weird haunted house. The vibes were insane. It was kind of a spooky place. And we were like literally the only people there. The waitress was like, she was kind of familiar. Like my sister, like her husband and I rolled up, and she was like, "Oh, you again. I remember serving you a long time ago." So it felt very familiar, right? And then she was like, "Don't worry if the lights go off. We have a backup generator, but the power has been going on and off. So just don't, she's like, don't worry about it." So it was like, "All right, cool." We were the only people in the whole restaurant, and it's wild because usually that restaurant is packed, right? We were the only people there. So Yeah, she was a nice lady. I mean, like, she was very, very casual, you know, and I didn't need anything else from her, right? Like, I did not need her to be super professional or anything like that. Like, yeah, it was those kind of vibes. Like, at one point, she was like, "Oh, sorry, it took me a minute to, to bring back your refill. I was watching TV in the back." And we were like, "Girl, don't worry about it. Like, don't sweat it. Like, hell yeah, dude. Like, you know." Very, very much in mood. It was very nice. So, yeah, that was when we came back and we watched Blade Runner on the side tube. Thank you so much to everybody that joined for Blade Runner. We had a pretty big turnout on the side tube. I think there was like a good 70, 80 people in the side tube watching Blade Runner. You missed it. Have you watched it already? So now I can say I've seen the original Blade Runner and the new one, 2049. Which cut did you... We watched the final cut, which I was surprised to learn. Like, I was surprised to find out how different it is from, the one that got aired in theaters, right? I'm so curious. Because apparently the one in theaters has a completely different ending, right? Difference has between 3 cuts. That's so interesting. Well, we watched the final cut. And I was so cozy. I was full of food, right? It was raining outside. It was dark. I grabbed a blanket and I just watched Blade Runner with you guys. I think. Okay, so here the chat's about to blow up in a second, right? I think I liked the original more. By far. And maybe I need to rewatch 2049 to get it a little more. But I think I liked, by far, I think I liked the original more. They're extremely different movies. But one of my complaints with 2049 is that there was no... all the characters kind of, to me, fell flat. Right? In 2049, a lot of the characters fell flat. Right? It didn't seem like there was much to them. There weren't that many characters to begin with, and the characters that there were, they weren't very memorable to me in 2049, right? There was a weird sense of kind of over sexualization in very unnecessary places in 2049 that I thought was kind of strange, right? A lot of stuff was just sexy for no reason, which is valid, right? It's valid. That's fine. That's fine. You don't really need a reason to have sexy stuff. But it felt very it felt kind of forced in some places. You know what I mean? And how do I describe it? So this was only like a thing I noticed after, and this isn't a characters being flat felt like it makes sense. Kind of drives home that feeling of insignificant. See, I just felt like a lot of the characters weren't memorable. I don't think I could tell you much about any of the characters in 2049. I thought the pacing was fine. I thought the sets and everything in 2049 were very good, right? wasn't a bad movie. Like, I'm criticizing it a little bit, but I didn't dislike it. I did like it. I did like the movie, right? I did enjoy watching it. I did like it. I just like I wish the characters were. No. I did enjoy the Sumers and the anti-necessary horniness. It's just that like, it felt like it was just there for no reason, right? Considering the fact that like, Ryan Gosling's character is like very, like, not really a horny character. You know what I mean? But so that was kind of like how I felt, you know, just watching 2049 on its own, right? I watched the original Blade Runner yesterday. No, Sunday night. Yeah. Watched the original Blade Runner on Sunday night. And I kind of like it did make me appreciate 2049 a little more, right? It made me appreciate it a little more because like it made me realize like, okay, these movies are kind of meant to be very like contrasting to each other, right? And of course there are also movies made, you know, about like 40 almost 50 years apart, right? But I just have to say, like, the original, there was so much more to it. You know what I mean? Like, 2049 felt like I got a meal at like a fancy, very chefy restaurant where, you know, everything is plated kind of like minimalist. The food is still good, right? Everything is still very good. But like the food was like presented and plated in a very kind of like minimalist way to me, right? Whereas the original felt like, you know, like I went to like a kind of like a more like grimy place where they just like slap a bunch of shit on your plate and it's all super good, right? I really liked that the original Blade Runner felt very packed. Right? There was like a lot of like every scene in the original Blade Runner had like a ton of people, had a ton of clutter. It was a very cluttered movie. I love clutter. I'm a person that loves clutter. It was like a very, very, very cluttered movie. It felt very lived in. All the characters were really interesting, right? I really, really, really liked Roy. Roy was a really cool character. I really liked, honestly, all of the characters. All of the characters were super good in the original one. It kind of reminded me of stuff like Mad Max, where like the world building is just insane. You know what I mean? It reminded me of like movies like that where it's just like this fantasy world where the world building is just incredibly in depth, right? 2049 was made in a way that wouldn't lose a bunch of money in theaters. Interesting, yeah. I mean, there's factors, you know, that go into each movie. Watching the original definitely made me appreciate 2049 more though. Cause now I want to watch 2049 again, you know, with like the context of the original. But I liked how they contrasted in that way, right? That the original movie was very like cluttered, very dirty, and 2049 was very clean, very isolated. And I think it adds to it, right? Because Ryan Gosling's character is supposed to be a character that's very isolated. You know, he's very lonely. He's very isolated, right? Yeah, I like both movies. Yeah, it was like grimy versus bleak. Yeah. So I really like them. But I really liked the original Blade Runner. really liked it. Philip K. Dick passed away the same year the Blade Runner movie came out. Did he ever get to see the movie? It's too bad if he didn't get to see it. Oh, the expansions on it since then have been without input clarification. Interesting. Yeah, and I am aware, you know, that I watched the final cut, which is like, you know, a version that's been revised a lot. I wonder like how the original was, because everybody says it's a lot campier, a lot cheesier. Right? Everybody says it's like that. But I did hear that the original Blade Runner originally didn't make that much money. Is that true? Is that true? It's crazy to think that some of these movies that end up being massive cult classics, like, they didn't make that much money at the beginning. A lot of stuff like that, huh? 2049 Jared Leto's try-hard acting pulled me out of it a little. Has there ever really... I can't really ever say I've ever been super impressed or, like, a big fan of Jared Leto's acting. You know what I mean? Thank you! Thank you so much for 5 months of Takaramana! Didn't like his damaged John Clare. I haven't watched that yet. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how often Jared Leto usually hits with me. Yeah. I wish... For how long of a movie Blade Runner 2049 is... Like, for how long of a freaking movie... Because that movie is like 3 hours long. For how long of a movie that movie is... I wish they had... Like, gone a little bit more in depth about a lot of the characters. You know what I mean? Like... A lot of them just like... They could have had a little more to them, you know? But that's what I really liked about the original one. So, next, I'd like to... It'd be nice to watch a scary movie this week. So, Halloween is this Thursday. God, Halloween is in like 2 days. Halloween is in 2 days. That's fucking crazy. I hate to say it, but I haven't really been in the Halloween spirit. I don't know. I think it's just because I've spent all month busy. And that, like, I spent all month so busy that I didn't even, like, have time to think about Halloween. Right? But... Maybe Sunday, even though it'd already be November, we can watch something scary, right? Maybe, it might be nice, right? Yeah, it's hard to feel spooky when you're busy. Exactly. So we can watch something scary. I was working on the schedule this week, so there should be a full week this week. No more mono deficiency. I will be streaming a bit this week. I have 2 collabs this week. I'd like to do a DJ set this week. And I'd like to play a game this week. Well, there should be plenty of vitamin mono to go around this week. I wish I had time to, like, really properly do what I wanted to, though. Didn't really manage to do any, like, Halloween themed streams. And more than anything, I wish maybe we'll have, maybe I'll decorate a little bit for Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos is coming up this weekend, right? Um, and for there's a lot of you that might not know, right? Dia de los Muertos is a very, very, very big, important holiday in Mexico, where you celebrate those who have died, but in a very kind of like loving way, right? It's more of a celebration of life rather than like a gloomy day about the dead. You know what I mean? So the tradition usually is you put marigolds, right? You put a lot of flowers. To the belief is that you are, for those days, you know, for Day of the dead come back to the earth to spend one day with the living, or like spend like an evening or a day with the living, right? So you know the tradition is you build an altar filled with all of the things that that person may have loved, right? So for example, if you were to build a mono altar, right, you could put sushi on there. You put some sushi, you could put some beer, you could put a Starbucks double shot on there. some PS2 games, some PS1 games, you know, like some DJ stuff, you know, some art stuff. the like the concept is that you're supposed to put out something like, you know, like the person's like favorite food, or like favorite things, right? And then that night you spend that time with them. So for example, a lot of people will have like dinner. They'll have like a cookout or dinner at the cemetery, right? Um, you know, and just kind of like pretend, or you know, have a celebration as if the person that has passed away is there again with them. You know, so it's supposed to be kind of like a celebration of life, as if it was a reunion with the people that have passed away, right? It's a really, really, really beautiful holiday. Um, and it's a very colorful holiday. I'm sure you've seen like the Mexican skeletons that are like decorated, like the skulls that are decorated. That's a Dia de los Muertos thing. Like the yellow flowers, they're meant to be bright to help light the path for the dead to come back to the world of the living. It's a nice holiday. Yeah, the candy skulls. Yeah. Well, there's a lot to it. It's a really beautiful holiday. Really, if you're interested, there's a lot you can read on online. I'll try and talk more about it a little bit, and decorate for it a little bit this weekend. It's like the movie Coco. Yeah, honestly, if you've watched the movie Coco, yeah, that movie, like, it's a good, like, it was a very like nice, respectful like depiction of it. Yeah, that movie was good. Yeah, it's a very interesting holiday. Yeah. They do trail with the petals to the altar. Every time I've done an altar, it's been kind of low key, right? I've made altars for my grandparents when I was in elementary school. We had to make like altars and stuff too. Um, didn't really get flowers, but it'd be nice too. Hmm. Yeah, that's this thinking. Does each person get their own altar? It's really up to you, right? Like it's like you can make an altar for a person, you can make an altar for like a whole family, right? Like it's really up to you, right? My sister made an altar for our dog, for our old dog that passed away on Christmas. Um, she made a little altar for him. It's very cute. Mm. You can do it for whoever, right? It's like a thing of like remembrance, you know? So yeah, yesterday I finally got my laptop. So the laptop will be very nice, right? It should be able to handle streaming, games, DJing, anything I want, right? It should be able, basically it should be able to handle anything that my computer can do. The laptop should be able to handle. So it should make things a lot easier, right? A lot nicer. Sorry, I'm really cozy. I've got a blanket. The sound of the rain. Oh, it's really relaxing me. Yeah. And of course, I've talked about it a bit, but throughout, like the last week and a half, 2 weeks, right? Like I was dealing with a lot of burnout too. Which really it made it like how do I mention it? It made it kind of hard to want to do anything, I do feel a little better. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still feeling a little burnt out, but I feel better, I am feeling a little better. Like taking some time away from doing virtual things, right? Made me feel a little better. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm getting really cozy. I'm really relaxed here talking to you guys. A little better. I won't lie and say that I'm 100%, I still feel a little burnt out. It's been a little hard to feel like putting in the effort is worth it lately. But I don't really want to spend the whole time talking about that this time, right? I feel like I've already chewed off your ear enough about these kind of feelings, right? We'll see how it goes ultimately. Ultimately, we'll see how it goes. It's just it's... Part of the burnout has been that, I feel like a lot of things that I'm working on, they either don't really come out the way I envisioned, or, the return, the reward, isn't worth kind of the effort. It's not as black and white as that though, so I'm not gonna go into it too deeply because I don't really have the words for it. I'm just gonna kind of trust that you guys kind of, get what I mean, right? I'm just gonna trust, Hi. Yeah, I get the feeling you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah. Yeah, I trust. You guys are smart. I have a lot of trust in you guys. I trust that you get what's going on, right? That's why I like you guys so much. It is very nice to be able to talk to you guys and not have to dumb anything down for you. Right? It feels very nice. It feels very, very, very nice. Thank you, Shiny! Thank you. Yeah, I love that about you guys. It feels very refreshing. It's kind of what keeps me together very often is that you are all very very good at listening to me, very mature, right? So yeah, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it a lot. I know we have our ups and downs, right? But I'm very grateful for it. I'm very grateful that you guys really like properly allowed me to take a little bit of time, right? I felt really bad like last week when I was like, I'm sorry you guys, but I'm gonna take the rest of the week off because I'm just fucking struggling, right? And I'm really glad I did. I'm really glad I took that time off because I don't know what I would have done if I would have like tried to keep up everything while still taking care of all the stuff I had to do in real life, right? Yeah, and I'm very grateful for it. 'Cause I did need a break. I did need a break, dude. I was going crazy. And I'm not gonna pretend like, like I'm, like taking a couple days off. I'm not gonna pretend like, like everything, like, is this, wow, sunshine and rainbows, blah, 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 right? But it was nice to have a little bit of breathing room, right? Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. How you guys been doing? I hope you've all been pretty good. As far as this week coming up, there's a lot of projects coming up. It's kind of like, it stresses me out a little bit thinking about everything, right? Everything that I've got going. A lot of V4 projects. I told the staff, I told the teachers that I was burnt out. I told them, so they know. They know I've been really burnt out. They know I've been feeling like really, like, not, like, like not really into it. But it's for you guys, right? That I want to keep trying hard, right? It's good they're supportive. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Yeah, projects are important. Yeah. But in better news, right? In better news, I have some exciting stuff to play this week. I'm not gonna be here for a chunk of next week. For a chunk of next week, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna take my laptop, but I can't promise much on those days, right? You'll see it on my schedule when I'm gone. I can't promise much that, like, I'll have a stream or, like, a space or something like that, because it's, it's exciting. Orc massage. Isn't that a porn game? Isn't orc massage a porn game? Isn't that a straight up porn game? It definitely is. I see. I see. See you, Darks. How do I know? What, do you think I live under a rock? Do you think I have never thought about horny stuff my whole life? Are you kidding me? I think it's gotta be that time of the month. Cause like the last 2 nights, I have had very graphic dreams about putting my boobs on faces. Just like, like lifting them up, You know, like lifting them up and then just like on a face, you know, like bam, you know, like this, like this, like this. You hear it, like that, you know, like that. Thank you for crushing my skull. You're welcome. Thank you for the super chat. I've had a lot of strange dreams lately. A lot of very strange dreams lately. I wish I like remembered them enough to like tell you guys in detail. Must be the stress. Last night I was like the dream was like I was like a schoolgirl. And I took someone, I don't even remember if it was like someone in specific or just like a stranger. I don't remember, right? And I just like took them into the elevator and like kabedoned them and like put my boobs on their face. And it's like I woke up like, girl, what is up with you? I woke up like, girl. But the cool part of the dream is I was wearing a little school uniform. Do I keep a dream journal? I have sometimes. But it takes a long time, you know, to write down a dream. You know what I mean? Like, you wake up from a dream and you're like, oh, I'm gonna write this down. But you're trying to like write down the details of the dream, and as you're writing it, you're forgetting everything, and then it's just like you're in bed for like a whole nother hour just like writing stuff down, right? Like Britney Spears, or does it have... I love that your question on what kind of sailor or what kind of school uniform I was wearing, Britney Spears is the example. I want to say a mix? I don't know. I am stronger than yesterday. I am stronger. I've had that song stuck in my head lately. Have you heard the theory that dreams help you / are part of the process of forgetting? In that case, you wouldn't want to keep a dream journal. I mean, I'm okay with forgetting dreams. Because this is gonna sound really, like, hippie of me, but... like... I think it's fine to have fleeting moments like that. And I'm okay with dreams, as cool as they are, right? And as fun as they are. I'm okay with them being kind of like fleeting experiences, right? That kind of makes them more valuable to me, you know? That it's like, it's something that I will experience only in that moment. And that makes it a little bit more beautiful, right? That makes me sound really sentimental. Sorry, it's the rain. Yeah, no cell phone at a concert kind of vibe. Yeah. That's a really good way of putting it. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Like, no phones at the concert. Annyeonghaseyo! Welcome. Am I sentimental? When aren't I? The pain of dream cliffhangers, all true. That's true. But it's like, it's a dream, so it's like, you know, what can you do about it? Right? What can you do about it? Mono's mono no aware. You're right! You're right! You're right. Thank you, Begin. You're right, you're right, you're right. I don't know. I like talking about dreams a lot, but I know a lot of people like don't usually remember their dreams, right? I feel like most people, right, if I ask them like, "Oh, like do you dream a lot or something like that?" Or like if I tell somebody about my dream, they'll be like, "Oh, I never remember my dreams." And it's like, "Oh, I wonder how come I remember them." You know? I wonder how come I remember a dream so easily. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hmm. Sound of monos hitting our faces. When you want here, put your face right here then. Put your face right here then. I used to have a lot of dreams, like I've been somebody that's like had a lot of dreams before, right? When I was younger, I used to have a lot of nightmares, like a lot of nightmares. My mom used to be really worried because I was just like, like when you have a lot of nightmares, I like you don't sleep well, right? Um, I used to have to take medication for something called CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder, right? Um, Basically, when you've gone through very traumatic events, right? Your brain biology changes. Your brain chemistry changes, and depending on the severity of the event, right? It can really mess with you. So I used to have to take medication for that. And it, as a child, it like manifested in constant nightmares, right? So there was like a lot of times like where I just like as a kid I just wasn't getting proper sleep because like every single night I would just have nightmares and nightmares and nightmares every single night, you know? And it really sucks because you don't sleep properly, right? Um, and I used to have a lot of nightmares about like turbulent water. Um, it's funny because I've never really had any like. I mean, like, I guess I've had like one thing with water, but like, um, I mean, like one time when I was at the beach, right? Like, I got tumbled around by a wave, but it wasn't like I can't really call that a traumatic event. So it's like weird that like a lot of my dreams manifested as like turbulent waters, right? Like storms, tsunamis, flooding, like huge waves like that, right? Um, so for a long time, I was like dreaming about like really turbulent water for a long time. That's how a lot of my stress dreams manifested when I was a kid. And then when I got a little older, my stress dreams became about being like chased. Um, and I think those were more stressful than the water ones. Cause I would start getting chased, and start like, it's very, I don't know how to explain it. It was just very like stressful dreams about getting chased. And I would just wake up exhausted, right? Um, and but okay, so it sounds stressful. I'm not trying to just be like, woe is me right now. They were stressful dreams, but I'm not gonna lie, some of them were kind of the coolest dreams too. Like visually, some of those stress dreams about being chased were actually kind of visually the coolest ones too. No, it wasn't by like wild animals. It was always like being chased by people. And my dreams are very cinematic. One that I remember really clearly is that I was in like a... You guys know Promised Neverland? I was in like a situation kind of like that. That was the dream where like I was in some basically like building where I was not allowed to escape under any circumstances, right? I was not allowed to go into the outside world kind of thing. And so in the dream, you know, I like managed to escape, but the aesthetics of the dream was like everything was kind of like rusted metal factory. But like in a really like maximalist way. It was really cool. It looked really cool. Honestly, it looked really sick. Like honestly, it looked really really good. Kind of like Silent Hillish, like very rusted, like very like orange with rust, metal everywhere, you know. And like kind of like desert sand in a lot of places, right? Right? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it was a stressful dream. Yeah, whatever, it was a nightmare, but it looked sick as hell, right? And just like it had like a very like deep plot. I don't remember the plot very well anymore. But in the dream, I would just like find these like insane like action movie ways to like hide and escape from the dudes in suits following me and stuff, right? Did I ever have any specific recurring dream? Not quite. I have had like a couple dreams where it's either recurring or like a continuation of a dream, right? The residents were evil. These hills are silent, and its residents evil. Me smoking in the snow, yeah. I've also had a lot of dreams where... Oh, you know what? In high school, for some reason, in high school, and in like, I want to say like freshman year of like college, I had a lot of dreams where I was like... I would like go into random houses and like find weed. And smoke weed in the dream. I don't know why that was the dream I kept having in high school and college. I would just like end up in like somebody's house and they weren't there, and I was just like exploring this house, right? And I would find weed and I would just like smoke it in the dream. Yeah, I was like looting the weed. I don't know why I had that dream. Yeah, I guess I was a doobie bandit, dude. I don't know. I never had a dream like that again. I've had a lot of weird dreams, right? For better or for worse, I have had a lot of horny dreams in my life. A lot, right? It manifests a lot in my dreams, and it's always like usually like just random characters that my brain makes up, right? The smoking lady dream. Dude, you guys remember my dreams better than I do. You guys remember that stuff better than I do, damn. I've had a lot of cool dreams where, like, not only is the plot crazy, but, like, a lot of stuff in, like, Blade Runner kind of, like, reminded me of, like, some of the dreams I have. Because, like, a lot of my dreams, like, the scenery is very, very cluttered. A lot of, like, the scenes and buildings and houses in my dreams are very, very cluttered. Right? It's really cool. I really like it. I really like it. I really like cluttered spaces. I kind of realized that. And looking around the rooftop, I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude. Like, yeah, of course you like cluttered stuff. It's real cluttered in here. I have so much stuff everywhere. Have you guys had Mono dreams? Blah. Blah. You've had two a few times. Did we do anything nasty? Sorry. Have you guys ever tried to do astral projection? I used to try when I was younger. Getting to Kuro Papa's class, eh? I used to try when I was younger. I used to like read a lot of guides, right? Cause I used to have a lot of lucid dreams when I was younger. Which was very cool when I would eat something tasty in a dream and I could taste it, and I was like, damn, this is awesome, right? But when I was like a teenager, I was very interested in the idea of like astral projecting, right? And I remember, no, it was either, what was it? It was either astral projecting or like lucid dreaming or something like that, right? That I wanted to try. I remember I had read a guide online that you had to like lay still. You had to lay completely still. And like resist like any like feelings of your body wanting to like turn over or like, you know, I don't know how to explain it. But it was like that, right? Or like, you know, when you're like lying in bed and you kind of have just that urge to like roll on your side, or like, you know, like move a little bit or something like that. Like the guide was like, oh, you have to stay awake, but resist that so that your body believes it's asleep, but your mind is awake. Yeah, I guess basically you were trying to induce sleep paralysis. Yeah. I've only had sleep paralysis once, ever. I'd always heard people say that like sleep paralysis is really terrifying. It is, man. I didn't realize until I like had sleep paralysis once. I got sleep paralysis for the very first time when Abi graduated. I think like the night that the announcement went out, I had sleep paralysis. That was like the only time I've ever had it. That was a weird dream. I And it was weird because I dreamt that I was, yeah, it was like a home invasion dream. Yeah. It's just like, I dreamt that I was just like in my bed, you know? No, there was like, I wasn't in the dream, there was nobody in the dream. I just like dreamt that like somebody had broken into my rooftop. And there's a cat. I had waking dreams, like you get up and start doing things fully aware, only to realize you're still asleep and weird stuff has to happen. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I had like a home invasion dream, right? Yeah. Saw a shadow on your wall laying in bed thinking of somebody by your window. Ooh, that's scary. Scary. Thankfully, lately, I don't really have stress dreams that much anymore. I think nowadays my stress manifests in other ways. So I don't know. But, oh, you know what, though? I used to have dreams where I used to beat the shit out of my sister. I guess it was a vent dream. I don't know. I used to have dreams like, and I still have them every once in a while. Like I just have like it must be repressed rage. Yeah, things can be kind of complicated with my sister, right? But yeah, I've had a couple dreams where I've just like I've beat the crap out of her. It's like the remembering it. Did I do a sitcom? Well, at least I don't remember, dude. Can you beat the crap out of you next? Yeah, I will. I will. Don't test me. Don't test me. I think CBT can be kind of hot, and I don't mean the therapy. I didn't say that. 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 I didn't say. What were we talking about? 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 I didn't say that. I didn't. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's wrong with me? I loved closed beta testing. It's a very closed beta testing is a very minor thing that sometimes can be, sometimes isn't that bad, you know. But in fantasy, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Inflicting a little pain is kind of nice, you know? Anyway. We were talking about dreams. Right? And sleep paralysis. I'm gonna kill myself, dude. Yeah. We're talking about stress manifesting in many ways, right? Yeah. Hag dreams? Dude, don't say the word hag around me right now. I had to mute that tweet I did on Twitter. That fucking hag tweet. I woke up, I think it was yesterday, and I saw something where like, some VTuber was like turning 22 years old. And somebody was like, "Oh my god, she's hag maxing," and I fucking, I was like, "No, you guys don't fucking get it. You guys don't fucking get it. You don't understand." And that fucking tweet, you guys, is at like, I muted it because I got tired of randos in my notifications. That tweet is at, it's at 900 likes. 915 likes. It's probably gonna make it to 1,000 likes by the end of the day. That's fucking terrifying. That's terrifying. Don't tweet about belts either. Yeah, I heard Serena's been getting like a lot of comments about her like belt stuff. The funny thing is that the VTubing community latched on to the whole hag thing. Hag has been a thing for much longer than VTubing has, you know? We were all calling Yukari from Toho a hag lovingly. Long before VTubing, right? But I always kind of lose my mind a little bit when I see like somebody calling somebody that's like just turned 20 or something like that like a hag, and it's just like, I don't know. I know it's a personal problem. It's me being faced with my mortality. So what? So what? So what? Is a girl not allowed to be frustrated that she's getting old? They don't ID me anymore. When I go to the store to buy alcohol, or when I go like the very few times I've been to like a bar, they don't ID me anymore. I have a wrinkle, you guys. I have like a smile line. I don't really get gray hairs. I have my white hairs, you know? You see my highlights, right? I should force them to ID me. I'd be like, no, please, I insist. Please check my ID. Please check my ID. Yeah, thankfully my hair, I think I've only ever found a handful of gray hairs ever. That's usually only when I'm really stressed, right? Please look at the photo I got at the TMB. Dude, I got a couple years back, I got ID'd buying cough syrup, and I thought that was the wildest shit ever. It's like, bro, it's been a long time since I was 18. Hi, Starpop. It's like, bro, it's been a long time since I was 18. Trying to robo trip Hummusy? I had a cold! I had a cough! And as much as I hate taking cough syrup, it's kind of the only thing that works when you have a really bad cough. Like, it's like the only thing that gives you relief, right? When you have like a really, really, really bad cough, right? You get some tussin. It works. It works. There's a reason people get high off that stuff, because it works. Because it's strong. I'm not making that leap. And if I wanted to, you know, to be getting high off of cough syrup, right? There's better ways to do it. Trust me, I learned from a bunch of dudes in a lane Discord server a long time ago. A long time ago, I went into a lane Discord server. And everybody... Why is it always the lane people? Dude, that server was insane. That server was crazy, dude. Like, they taught me exactly where to go, how to do it, and I'm like, damn, I didn't need this information, but thanks, I can't. The internet is a true alias. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Nowadays, like, the lane fans are just a bunch of e-girls, right? Like, nowadays, like, lane fans, it's usually, you know, it's usually some girl that wasn't even alive when Lane came out, right? But a good, like, 10 years ago or so, it was a bunch of, like, hacker dudes that, like, did an insane amount of drugs, right? Hold on, can I do it? Can I do it? Hold on, hold on. Like this?
Present day. Present time.
That sounds good, huh? Maybe a little higher pitch.
Present day. Present time.
I have to pee. I gotta pee. I have to pee. Next ASMR. You even get what you're referencing, but whatever. It's when they switch to commercials and stuff like that in Serial Experiments Lane, or like at the beginning of episodes and stuff, right? There's a little voice that goes like,
present day. Present time.
like that. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good show. It's a good show. It's a good show. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Drugs? Hags? Pee? Oh, I see. I guess that really is what we've been talking about, huh? Hags, drugs, pee, and CBD. I have to go make piss. I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta go make pee pee. Hold on. Who is liking that last super chat nonstop? Why is it flashing like that? Is it just me? Huh? Just me? Yeah, a couple of them are like that. What the hell? They're all busted. Okay, anyway, I went to go pee. Now I'm a wholesome girl. I would never talk about things like drugs or old women. I would never do that. Me? Me? No, I would never do that. I would never do that. I would never do that. What about close beta testing? I never said that! Why is that the thing you guys latch on to? Is it because you like it? Huh? Is it because you like it? Huh? Did you latch onto it because you're thinking about it? Huh? You thinking about me being rough with you? Huh? 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 Is that why you're latching onto it, huh? No comment. No comment. No comment. No comment. return to your wager, KG. Thank you so much! Thank you so much for emotes and museum curator! Thank you so much, Prime. As if I got it here, they have a new anime girl, so that should help. Dude, the freaking the Jubilee year like Vatican mascot character is really cute. I can't believe they made it so cute. I'm about to turn into a Catholic girl again. Would you still love me if I was a well-behaved Catholic girl? They want to connect with the youth. I think it works. I think it worked. Have you seen how much freaking fan art has come out already? People love it. Like, people unironically love the mascot. I am already. True. True. I am a Catholic. I'll have you know I am a Catholic girl, okay? I'll have you know. I'm a good Catholic girl. Raised with traditional values. When was the last time I visited church? Might have been a couple years ago. Catholic girls enjoy CBT. CBT stands for Catholic. 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 Yeah, it stands for Catholic Bible Time. Catholic Bible Time. I'm very good on my knees. Praying to the Lord. It's true. It's true. It's true. I love just seeing the one in all caps, Mono! B rank say so, nuh-uh. This is S rank say so. There is nothing more say so than worshipping the Lord. There's nothing more say so than worshipping the Lord. When's the nun outfit? I think it's just me, but like, nun outfits don't really do anything for me. I don't know. I think it's because I saw too many nuns as a kid. Like, it doesn't really do anything for me. Not even slutty nuns? Nah. Yeah. Cairo says, reminds me of that song about doing it behind because I love Jesus. It's true. It's true. You know, it doesn't count if you do it from the back. It's true. It doesn't count. It's true. Mono backdoor Monet. Kill yourself now. Don't call me. ever speak those words again. Also, hi Johnny, welcome. Are they wrong? I refuse to answer. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You gotta find out. Mm-hmm. Por ahí he dicho que dice el que calla orto. ¿Eh? Mono backdoors and Deadlock. Dude, I haven't played Deadlock in like 2 days. I haven't played Deadlock in like 2 days, you guys. I'm getting withdrawals. I'm fucking washed now. Flavor of the month is over. I'm still enjoying it. I just haven't had time. Still haven't seen Deadlock gameplay. I guess I don't know if I'll stream it because I would have to send myself an invite on Steam. Cause I got an invite from like an IRL friend, right? She sent it to my old Steam account. Seven-year beloved. I've been playing I'm kind of having fun with Lash. Been playing Lash or Wraith, but I'm kind of interested in Calico and the Hero Labs. Oh my god, what is this? Mono Monet talking about MOBAs? Esports gamer Mono Arc. I mentioned it before, okay? It's just that, like, it's nice to have a game that I can just pick up and put down, you know? It's nice to have a game I can just pick up and put down. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's definitely a brain off, like, smashing keys, pew 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 kind of game, right? Better off playing Sudoku. I'm not smart enough for that. I'm not smart enough for that. I have to stream it as my comfort game. What if I stream it and then the chat gets full of, like, esports people? Now I need one with esports jersey. That sounds kind of cute, actually. That sounds kind of cute. Girls in a big jersey are cute. What? What are you talking about, huh? And girls in a big jersey are cute. What would my team number be? 69. Boo! I know, that's too easy. If it was a big number, it would be 80085. Mm. It might just fit, yeah. Mm. The way I looked it up to see if it was a reference. on your calculator thinking I was a quiz. Did you just change your profile picture on YouTube? I know it's a weird thing to ask, but... You need a good gamer tag. You don't have boobs on the mind? Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'm thinking about him. I'm thinking about how warm and soft and heavy. You know? Stop calling me back tomorrow morning. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. And not in the sexy way. Not in the sexy way. I'm not gonna kick your ass in the sexy way. In the unsexy way. I always wanted to join a sports team in school. I wanted to join the swim team. And I thought about joining the tennis team also. Cause I always thought that girls in sports teams were hot. You know what I mean? But I never made it onto either of those teams, right? There was one time I kind of thought about joining cheerleading team, but I remember hearing a lot from everybody that like if you weren't good enough for the cheerleading team, you got like put on the... What was the other team called? It was like the team where they just had all the other girls with a bunch of like ribbons. And they looked so lame. I didn't want to be one of those. I didn't want to be one of those. Drill team, pep squad. No, I don't think it was any of those. It was like the flag team. Yeah, they were just given flags. Color guard. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, no, the color guard wasn't as cool. Right? There was no sex appeal to the color guard. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was like the lesser cheerleader. But I wasn't cool enough to be a cheerleader. Can I have cute cheerleader mono with giant fluffy pom-poms? There is cheerleader mono art. Fluffy Cakes drew a cheerleader mono once. It's very cute. Instead, I was the sexiest thing of all. Fucking anime club president. Ooh, Mono with glasses in the corner reading manga. Ooh. Ooh, Mono wearing a red turtleneck because it looked like Rin Tosaka from Fate Stay Night. Ooh, God, what a fucking nerd. Did I have Setai Ryoiki back then too? I tried wearing thighs a couple times. I don't remember if I told this story on stream or if I told this story on a Twitter space. But I I would try to wear thigh highs to school, but my mom wouldn't let me because she said it was what prostitutes would wear. she she was like, "No, you can't wear thigh highs. That's for prostitutes." And I was like, "No, mom! Anime girls wear thigh highs. How dare you?" Yeah. I've told the story before. Yeah. I would just sneak him in my bag and put him on in the school bathroom instead. Hid your goth clothes in your backpack and change the school so my dad didn't know? That's the way. It's true. One don't always find the way. My mom also didn't like Converse shoes. She also didn't like basketball shorts. My mom used to say that Converse were for gangsters. And we're like, "Mom, since... Like, when have you seen a freaking gangster wearing Converse? You know?" Yeah, she didn't like Converse. Yeah. The knee-high sparkly Converse as a kid. Those were crazy. No, I only ever had the low rise, like the low top ones. In your area, they did wear them, but I don't know where my mom got that from. Right? Well, either way, right? I got in fights with my mom over wanting Converse, cause you know, like back then, they were the coolest fucking shit ever. Right? It was the coolest shit. I had a lot of pairs. I was definitely the kind of kid in like middle school that had like a uniform. I had like a hoodie. I had my Converse. And I would wear like my like flared jeans, you know, because in the back then like bell bottom jeans were popular again, like flared ones, right? I had my freaking... Pretty sure it was like an American Eagle hoodie or something. I don't remember. Some hoodie I got from the mall. Checkered belt hanging from the jeans? Nah, I wasn't that cool. I was kind of lame. I was kind of a lame kid. I was kind of a lame kid. I didn't start like I've always been into fashion, but I didn't really start doing it well until like college, you know? Middle school and high school, I was mostly just like just kind of like experimenting and looking kind of weird, right? Gosh, I'm just sitting here in silence thinking about all the wild outfits I wore to class and just kind of like, ugh, you know? Style in college, I tried to dress gyaru in college, so I was a little bit of a gyaru in college. I had blonde hair. I dyed my hair blonde in college. I would wear my hair in like a high like cheerleader ponytail. With bangs, right? I had kind of like a gyaru style because I was really, really into gyaru fashion in college, right? Like really, really into it. I wore a lot of there used to be this brand called Lisa. It's not the gyaru you guys think of. You guys don't get it. You guys don't understand. I say the word gyaru and I'm 100% sure you're all thinking of like the same look. It's not what you think, right? Gyaru used to mean something back then. No. It's not that kind either. Gyaru used to mean something back then. This was more like Shiro Gyaru style, right? Let me show you. Hold on. I like how there's still no Gyaru Mono Feather because you turned those are getting it wrong. Yeah, because you guys are gonna get it wrong! Please, Lisa Gyaru. Thinking like Mani from Dress Up Darling, she's barely a gyaru, dude. That girl's barely a gyaru. The gyaru style I liked in college was a little bit more like... Gosh, these are some old pictures. I've read at least one egg magazine. Yeah, like Himekaji and Amikaji. Yeah, see, somebody's paying attention. Somebody's paying attention. There's a lot of different styles of gyaru, okay? A lot of different styles. Gyaru nowadays, it's like... Gyaru nowadays has become like very like linked with just like kind of like hentai stuff, right? So it's always a little frustrating seeing like gyaru stuff in modern day. Because it's very like boiled down to just like icons and stereotypes, you know? It's kind of part of the reason why gyaru subculture kind of died, I think. But I used to be really into that kind of stuff. And yeah, I had platinum blonde hair in college. I would like try and import a lot of my clothes from Japan. Oh, cute! I used to follow a lot of like gyaru magazine, fashion tutorials and like makeup tutorials. I had these really cute cowboy boots that I would wear with like cute dresses with like flowers on them from like Weasley Sun and a bunch of stuff like that. I had these like super cute cowboy boots. I kind of miss having some. I don't know if I could pull them off anymore. I don't know if they're my style anymore. Lately, my style is like a little more like, I don't know. I dress pretty girly, but I don't know how to describe my style. Well, you know. I'm sure you can kind of tell my style from everything, right? Ah, getting so hungry. What are we having for dinner? What's for dinner, you guys? What's for dinner? What are we eating for dinner? What's for dinner? What's for dinner? What are we eating? I'm hungry. Fried chicken. Oh, fuck, that sounds good. Fried chicken with some beer. Oh, ooh, quesadillas. Ooh, a nap for dinner. Gyoza. Oh, katsu. Damn, you guys are all eating heavy today. The chicken Big Mac before it's done. It's limited time? Bacon, chicken, and ranch pasta. Ooh. Chicken cacciatore. Oh. Oh. Fried fish is cabbage, chicken. Oh, burger, beef stew, soup. Oh, I'm having trouble thinking about stuff to talk about because all I can think about is being hungry. All I can think about is being hungry. Yeah. Yo comí salsita de longaniza. Qué rico. Qué rico. I think I might wrap up and get some food. Now you're pulling up the Garu pictures. I couldn't find a good one. Just look it up. Look it up yourself. Just look it up yourself. Sometimes I wish that, like, streams could just be, like, you know, like sitting here in, like, silence, just kind of, like, hanging out, you know? And, like, chilling here, right? Just hanging out here. The diet continues when my suffering is endless. I'm going to imagine my McFish Mac I used to get from local McDis Big Mac, but fully of fish instead, huh? Huh? Oh, burger sounds really nice. Burger sounds really nice, yeah. Have you guys ever had burgers with peanut butter sauce on them? You guys ever had that? It's actually really good. It's actually really tasty. Pickles and spicy sauce. Yeah! Yeah. I've had one with like it's like peanut butter and bacon. Peanut butter and bacon was like pickles burger, you know? It was really good. It is really good. I have a burger with a fried egg on it. Those are good too. I'm a little hoe for Western burgers. Talking about being a little hoe? I'm being a little hoe. Wait. Western burgers. Is there an Eastern burger? Huh? Did you guys remember when? Do you guys remember when ramen burgers were a thing? When they would make like burgers with like ramen as the buns. You guys remember those? I never actually had them, but I remember when they were a thing. The Western yakisoba pan. KFC chicken buns. I had the double down. At KFC, it was good. I think that was the last time KFC was good. When they had the double down. Double down was good. You didn't like it? And a Luther burger, bacon cheeseburger with Krispy Kreme donuts as buns. Ugh. Oh no, the double down. The double down was fine. It was fine. This is chicken. Mono burger fun. I think I'm gonna have to get a burger today. You guys. My fridge is fucking empty. Because I haven't been home, right? Like, all I have in my fridge is beer and pickles right now. Oh, burger. You guys are making me so hungry. You feed me? Feed me. Need some more beer. True. Modelos or something else? Yeah, modelos. Get a big one and wow, you guys are spoiling me. Thank you, Stray. Thank you, Sakana. Yeah. Alright. Let's order a burger together. What kind of burger should I get? A big one. For the... You guys just want to see me eat, huh? You guys just want to see me eat. You guys just like seeing a girl eat, huh? Don't get the McDonald's quarter pounder. Isn't that the one that's giving people E. coli? Oh my god, that scared me. Holy shit. Thank you, Echo. Thank you, Rubix. You guys are feeders. You guys definitely like seeing a girl eat. You little freaks. Tasty! Thank you so much, Tasty. Thank you, Command. Alright, you guys have absolutely done... Oh my god. Peppa, thank you. Thank you so much. What is that noise? That's my donation alert. You guys! You're enabling me! Alright, fine. I'll eat a big burger. I'll eat a big burger. Thank you. Thank you. I'm cosplaying the McDonald's girl that's trending on Twitter. I miss doing Mono Burger. Oh my gosh, McChrystal, thank you. I miss doing Mono Burger. But it's not the same now. Adam, thank you. Oh my god, you guys. You guys, that's enough. That's enough. No more. No more. Thank you. I appreciate it. But oh my god, Louis, thank you. Adam, thank you. Undefined, thank you. Command, thank you. Rubik's, thank you. Everybody, thank you. You guys! We need more burgers. I'm gonna have to start doing like. Maybe this is too much. Maybe I should start doing like actual like hand cam food streams. You guys seem to like the eating so much, but when I say it out loud, it seems a little strange. Thanks, Misha. I can't believe I've become a social eating streamer. Chicken, thank you. Thank you. Listen, don't ever wonder about that. It'll be you guys. Thanks, Piers Brosen, for the $5. Thanks. You guys are dorks. I love you. It feels so silly. You guys spoiling me just because I said I wanted a burger. Thanks. I'll get a burger now. I'll eat a big burger today. Oh, thank you! Am I winning or not? Welcome out to being Mono Mist. For 1 month. I am. Honestly, I am. Honestly, I am. Oh my gosh. Forte, thank you. Thank you for you guys. Yeah! I wanna do Mono Burger again. But the thing about Mono Burger is that it relied on the shorts algorithm. Oh my gosh. Kaido, thank you! Thank you, Papa Man! Thank you so much for 7 months! Mono love, thank you. Maybe if they ever run ads on your channel again. Well, like, the ads... The ads always just kind of feel like empty numbers, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I get a bunch of subs from them. But then, like, people don't usually actually come to the stream, you know what I mean? I haven't seen many short streams recently. Yeah, YouTube stopped pushing, they stopped pushing, like shorts. Like, shorts algorithm stuff. That's why nobody really does them anymore. Your little nephew's any indication? What if... Well, I was gonna say, what if... Like, can you imagine if, like, your little nephew or your little niece, like, started watching Mono Monet? But... We already have one very passionate Tabemono who is a little girl, so... And she's very sweet. She's very sweet. I'm doing my best to be a good person, a good example for that Tabemono's little niece who loves Mono. She's very sweet. It's a good thing she doesn't know how I actually am, though. Ah, yes, a good example talking about drugs and CBT and anal, true. I am a good, sweet Catholic girl. I'm a good, sweet Catholic girl. I'm a good Catholic girl, I only do it from behind. I'm sorry, it was on my mind. Sorry. Everyone at your work just looked at me. Please don't tell me you have me on the speakers. Do you have me on the speakers? What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Hey Google, order 100 pizzas from Pizza Hut. Hey Alexa, play Despacito. Hey Siri, how do you commit wire fraud? Did I get any of you? Did I get any of you? Did I get any of you? You forget Bixby. What the fuck is Bixby? What the hell is Bixby? What? Oh, was from saying some devices? Oh. I see. Why would you name it that? Bixby? I've never heard of it. Yeah, what the fuck is Bixby? There's Cortana. But there's no Cortana now. Now it's Copilot, right? Like, they don't really use Cortana anymore. Now it's Copilot. I've never used Siri. I always turn it off on all my stuff. Oh, Cortana's still a thing. Oh, because of Windows phones. True. But I'm pretty sure it's just Copilot now, right? What if I was your AI assistant? What if I was like the voice in your phone? What if I was your AI assistant and I listened to everything you said? And I gathered data about everything you did? GPS voice one. In 600 feet, turn right. Your destination will be on the left. You're gonna like it, but I would have to show it on you. Oh. How do I pay for this? I'm gonna make a phone notification. It's gonna be like, your phone is ringing! Your phone is ringing! Pick up the phone! Your phone is ringing! Your phone ringing! Send one of Reds to welcome her back. True. Just kidding. I'm just starting out. Beep, 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 beep. It's gonna be like the new Nintendo the new Nintendo like alarm clock is gonna be me yelling at you. ¡Despiértate, cabrón! Mono, play Nelly's Dilemma. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Oh. And I love you, and I need you. Now I love you, and I need you. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Definitely not really. No, thank you so much. Use my ASMR audio as an alarm. How is it gonna wake you up? Wouldn't that make you more sleepy? Wouldn't that make you sleepy? Meow, 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 meow. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Oh. Mono Assistant only plays Crazy Frog versions of the songs you require. No! Bing, 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 bing. Start with Mono ASMR for soft wake up. Okay, I gotta ask you guys something. What if I kind of want to get like slimes for ASMR streams? I've been sleeping to like ASMR slime videos lately. I like really like the sound some of them make. It's like really, really soothing. I want to play with it so bad. Yeah. Maybe we could make a story like Mono Slime Girl, and then that's like, you know, like I start squeezing the slime, but like the premise is that you're like squeezing Mono Slime, you know? Mm. Would you still love me if I was a slime girl? I like the slime girls when you can like see through them, you know? And like you could see through them. And like, you know, when you can see it, you know? You can see inside, you know? You know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's a slime anime airing this season. Punidu! Punidu's a cute slime. You can see the other slime too. I'm sorry, I need to behave. I gotta behave. Why am I so Catholic today? I'm a good girl for the Lord. a good girl for the Lord. I'm pent up, okay? Okay. Mm. There's a lot of things I want to say right now, and I don't think I can say any of them on stream. Alright, we should get out of here. Get out of here. We should get out of here. Wow, Tabemono, the rain! It's raining so hard. My clothes are drenched. I'm gonna have to go to your house and borrow a towel because all my clothes are so wet. And then when we get to your house, they're gonna get even more wet. So we have to go to your house. We have to. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I need a cold shower. I need like a bucket of ice dunked on me. I need to go pray. I need to go pray. I gotta go pray. Yo, thank you, Chop. I gotta go pray. I have to. Maybe when we get to your house, right after being out in the rain, right. Maybe yeah. I can pray at your house, right? Yeah. I can pray at your house. Yeah. Oh. I gotta worship. I have to worship. God damn it, the stream I wanted to raid is already ended. wish I was still allowed to do members ASMR. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. I love you. Thanks for the burgers. Thanks for the burgers. I'm gonna get a burger. Really tasty. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Oh my gosh! I got a raid. Oh, I'm gonna take you guys with me. Welcome, raiders. I'm taking you with me. You're coming with me. You're coming with me. We're on our way out. I'm taking you guys with me. Taking you guys with me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love you too, Raiders. Raiders too. Polaroid! Wow! Wow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But we're headed out. We're headed out to go. Headed out to go see. Well, you'll find out. You'll find out. I love you. Bye. Bye.